You okay, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
You know what's going on, man? Yeah, we are definitely live on the podcast right now, bro. I know that we got off to bad terms not long ago in Discord, and I know we just had a little party chat with each other and we had a little talk, but I just want to repeat it because I feel like this is going to be a good, serious message to the rest of the guys in the team right now. So I was wondering if you could just give me your end of the story, on things where what's currently going wrong for us.
Bro, what do you want to start with though? As in,
Yeah, I just want to start with obviously you say like the players, probably some of the players and the new recruits just ain't good enough for the team so far, and obviously I don't have Modern Warfare installed at the moment, so I can't really see what's going on. I can only see what's going on live stream, so I really want to see. I want to see your point of view. You're always there. You're an active player, and you feel like the leadership or something. Some of us just ain't doing very good at the moment.
well, players wise,
Yeah, mate. Players
most
wise,
of the players are pretty good. Most of the players, if not all the players that I played with today, are actually pretty good. They
okay.
all held their own. We're all talking, all playing well. We're all having a laugh at the end of the games when games ended, but the
Yeah.
laughs ended pretty soon. As soon as a few players left, players get fed up. Me
Mm.
and Nads get fed up by waiting too long for them to even start a game. So me and Nads just leave. Me, Nads, and Chubby are debating on just playing Warzone instead of multiplayer with them.
Yeah, totally agree, man. The guys don't need to be doing that. They need to be working together. I know what you talk about, being quiet. Like a lot of people are just inviting the team and they're not getting them training sessions sorted, and all the guys are just fucking doing their own thing. And there's no commitment whatsoever at the moment. But I just wish that people would actually tell me in a message or something like that. For instance, I know Paradox has done a lot for us. He's a leader at the moment, and Oxide Fusion, he's been gone recently, but he popped up in the Discord earlier on. But I just need that leadership there to actually message me and tell me what's going wrong. If I'm bringing in the wrong players at the wrong time,
Yeah,
let me know. Just give me a message and say that, Prodigy, okay, let's just get rid of him because he's not, he's number one, he's not up to scratch, or number two, he's doing something else and he's not following, obviously the CDL rules like some member was earlier. I don't want to mention names, but I feel like when people just need to listen to what we're doing, especially when it comes to practice. Would you agree with that, bro?
yeah.
I definitely,
Like,
yeah. Carry on, mate. Sorry.
if I'm only in this team 2 to 3 days and I'm noticing these problems instantly, like, how has nobody else noticed them? And nobody even said anything about it? Because if I'm after causing murder with you over this
Mhm.
and talking about it with Nads all day,
Yeah.
people clearly don't really care. Maybe not care, but they're not putting in enough commitment or time. Even if they don't have time to be playing or trying to recruit players, they can at least just talk in the Discord and tell people what's going on. Even if they can't train, tell other players we'll be on at this time and use all train. And then they put in more time training by themselves and see if you can keep your own then without playing without your team or playing against your own team. But
Yeah.
that's the thing they need to do as well. They need to play against other teams instead of playing against yourself. Because if you're playing against yourself and your own team all the time, you're just going to get way too used to playing against your own team. You'll know how each other play way too much.
Mm.
And then you're not going to be prepared for how other teams are going to play. You're just going to think, oh yeah, well, I'm playing against my own team. I know how they play. And they can get rolled and dominated in the whole game.
Yeah, I see that, mate. I do, yeah, 100%. I just wish that people was quick enough just to message me and say, this is what's going wrong, just because I can fix it. I'm only a founder. I've got two leaders underneath me running this organisation for me. I need them to be on top of all these problems that are happening right now. If you don't feel like I've brought in a right player, boys, recruited the right player, you guys need to tell me straight away. Don't be like, okay, I want to say something, but yeah, don't worry about it. I don't need that. I want you to tell me exactly what's gone wrong, the kind of player that is not suitable for us, so I can release them and obviously putting a little message to tell them that they're not actually that good enough to be with us, and then we can move on from there. But if people are just ignoring stuff, it just really does my head in. I made sure when I actually made this Discord and got the players in, I made sure that I actually says, if you've got any kind of issue whatsoever, any issue, please bring it up to me, Oxide or Fusion. So, because us three always work together, so we can do something about it and solve the problem. We're all problem solvers at the end of the day, but it's just that certain people that just ignore what's going on. I can't have that, it does my head in. I've had it before, and I want to. It's easy for me because I'm sitting behind the scenes, I'm watching the live streams, and I think everything's going perfect for the team, but it's not. I'm watching the live streams, I'm watching you guys have fun, having a good chat with each other, having a laugh, and having a bit of banter going on, but to see you guys just, just completely like wipes. Yeah, carry on, bro. Yeah.
So how long did you watch the stream for, or how long were they streaming for?
I normally, obviously, when I'm watching the stream, I get Discord messages, so I have to quickly click off and go back onto it and see where I started off, especially on FDP's, stream, and recently Paradox. Yeah. And I watched the last Clan War, and I know that we lost to Exile, which was High Odds' team. Don't forget that was the kind of players we actually got recruited into this team, and we could do that again. But I know it's for every new recruit that comes in, they probably got something on their minds or something, they might not feel comfortable joining. I feel like in a certain way we need to give them a couple of weeks maybe, just for them to settle in and get used to how we do things around here. But other than that, come on, man, just fit in, just do what we're doing. If you said you're an average player, just be an average player. What's wrong with that? There's no shame in just saying that you're not good enough and not up to scratch.
How long did you watch us play for today?
Today, I must have said I got literally about, I'd say 35 minutes in between of what I was doing. Maybe 20 to 35.
So how long did he even stream for?
He streamed, I can't really say the time limit, but I think he streamed for a while. But FDP, he had I don't know if his connection went at the first time, and then he loaded it back up, and I just got ready for that one. And I could just, when you see the blue screen loading up and all the communities going across, so I thought that was the end of that, so I had to keep going back and off, and then going back onto it. I'm feeling like it was my connection, but I'm I try my hardest to fit in all the watch time, but previous to that, Paradox's live stream, bro, and all that kind of stuff, I'm watching that to the end, especially when it comes to Clan Wars, Scrims. I'm always watching that to the end, and obviously the training sessions in between as well, but yeah, I
was told someone was streaming. Didn't know who was streaming, I just got told someone was. We were playing, I didn't even know, and then I got told after I left that someone was streaming, and then I seen that you were watching as well. I don't know who said it, I think it was in the chat that someone said you were watching.
Yeah, I do back in and back out of some, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, how can he watch his team stream when he's 20 minutes of the stream is probably him just waiting for us to even get into a game?
Yeah, I seen that.
And that's when Nads decided me and him just leave and play Warzone. I was gonna stream all Warzone, I was just playing Warzone all day today. Me, Nads, what's our man's name? I can't even name. But two other lads in the chat as well joined us.
Yeah.
And 2 wins in a row, 45 kills and 49 kills between us. And then we all just went off. And that's us training on Warzone.
Yeah.
And then FDP joined us and asked, "Do we want to play?" And Nads even said it to him. He was like, "No, we're not waiting for you to wait for another 4 players to get in." And then he said, "No, we only need 2." So me and Nads were debating on joining, and we just said, "No, we'll leave it." And I don't think they even played after that when we said no to them. So it clearly shows they're not really up for training when 2 players just say no to them, when they could literally message another team and say, "Yeah, do you want to scrim in the next hour?" But they don't do that. They just want to play against themselves.
Yeah, I do see that, mate. Yeah, it shouldn't be the same. We do look for all these organisations we can actually train against, and it is hard. I know, I've messaged a few, and I know they keep saying it's we're on break at the moment. We're on break, and I'm thinking, is there some kind of break that I don't know what's going on? So it's hard to actually get into play some of these big teams. The only teams that, like I said, we played, and it was our first challenge was against Exile, which was High Hud's team, and I think we played pretty well there, but it comes down to recruits again. So what the fuck, like, what do I have to do to try my hardest to get the win and get these committed players into the team? Like, it's fucking hard. It is hard, but we need special, like, something special going on. We need leaders who are going to recruit these good players, and you know they asked for the Discord invites and all that, and I got that. We changed that, you know what I mean? And like I say, I'll probably come back too soon after I lost the relative, but like I say, I've seen things just going a bit downhill, so I thought I'd just jump back, but it just shows nothing's happened. You know, people would rather just keep things secretly instead of just talking about it, really.
Yeah. See, I don't want to tell you how to run your team, obviously. You've been doing it for a while, obviously.
No, of course.
I've had teams, I've been leading as well, I've done that on other games.
Yeah.
COD's a completely different game, obviously. Never ran a team or never even tried it on COD.
Yeah.
But I think the way you have your leaders, all them ranks, you should have trial members. So you should have a dedicated 4 or 5 players who are going to be on nearly every day to trial a player. So as soon as you get a player in, trial them straight away. If they have that click with a player,
yeah,
and he plays good, you know he's going to be good for the team because he'll click with everybody else.
So
but if you get someone in and you try him and he's being quiet, he's like, oh, someone's over there, barely says anything, and plays good but barely talks.
Yeah. I see that.
He's not good. He's not good enough for it. You need someone who's going to talk and click with a player straight away. That's the way I see teams.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I definitely agree with you. I can't agree anymore, mate. But it'd be nice. We had that back in the day, like, but it cut me off because we never had that one player, or that, I mean, holding the ranks role, that one player that's going to be turning around going, like, keeping me up to date, like, regularly, like, about that kind of player. If I can find a player that's going to definitely keep up to date, I will add the role, and then I will actually add that trial. Like, you know, I put people under trials and stuff like that, but I need to make sure I can rely on basically reliable sources, someone who's going to be like, yeah, like constantly messaging me with updates and telling me how this guy's getting on and stuff like that, just because I feel like if we don't and we get these guys underneath a trial, I don't know what's going on. They could be slagging the team off, all I know, and they're getting away with it, you know, because nobody talks. We need people, you know, to communicate and to let us know where we're going wrong, and it's something that we're not doing at the moment. So there's a lot of work to be done. It just shows, and there's, like I mentioned earlier, there's me thinking everything's going perfect behind the doors. And actually, like, if this was Cold War, like I said a minute ago to you, bro, in party chat, this was Cold War, none of this would be happening, because I'll be in party chat and I'll be seeing it all for myself. It's just because Modern Warfare is not the best game, and I delete it and I have no, like, choice in going back. But at the moment, I feel like I need to download it again just to see what's going on, you know. When it's like everybody has a laugh and has a joke and stuff when we're in the party chat, and once I join, it all goes quiet. It's like, okay, there's a bit of seriousness going on here now. I feel like everything will be different, but there needs to be like that with the leadership, like 100% people holding the leaders at the moment.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying this because of what I've been saying, but me and Nads are always on 2 good players, play good in multiplayer and Warzone.
Yeah.
So me and him could try players together because we're always messaging in the chat. We're always playing together. We have good chemistry. Like, the first game of Warzone we played together, first time we even got into a party, 29 kills or 39 kills between us and a win. Yeah. In our first game, even talking.
Yeah.
And I just think, I'm not saying give me a role now, like, that's what I want, but, like, I know good players on COD when you see them, and you can't go off just, oh yeah, he's nice, he said he has good comms. Like, I could have been the worst player in the world and I could have joined this team.
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, it's I know you put it like that and stuff like that, but there is certain, I mean, with me, I'll go with I do look at a bit of the stats and the KD, but bro, I do look for a respectful member. Last thing you want is somebody with a massive KD that's going to be a complete rat arse joining the team, you know, and not being respectful enough and being disrespectful to members. So, and that's what we've had in the past, so maybe I'm just leaning towards a bit more of being respectful, a good personality, you know, and also just being an average player, just being good at the game, because if you're going to improve and you're going to try and reach your peak, it probably won't be, as you mentioned earlier, bro, that Modern Warfare is not that good at the moment and people don't really like it, but I still feel like, you know, you need to play that game to get your, like, you know, get your style of play up to scratch, you know. That's what we're looking for, but just don't just keep at what you're at now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a weird one, bro, because we left on a bad note, you know, but I messaged you on PSN. I went for the chat party as the GbH chat party, the group, and I found your name, and I sent you an invite. I just wanted to have a good talk with you, you know, and I thought it'd be nice to get you on a podcast to talk about this and that, bro. So I'm very, very happy that you actually chose to, you know, take part in this with me. Really do appreciate that.
Yeah, it was definitely a bad start. 1000%.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Yeah, but
I think because of the players that were getting in, I was like, oh, he's just fucking adding anybody now. This is just gonna be one of these fucking walkover teams where anybody joins, players just leave, and shit players join, and good players leave. It's just gonna be one of them.
I see that.
I think that's why I went off on one, because I've seen teams and organisations being ruined because of players like that. Because of players just joining and leaving, and then shit players just thinking they're the best.
Yeah, I see that. That's what's interesting about this, bro, because at least you said something, at least you had the balls to say something. I might have gone off on one. That's because I thought, like I said, I felt like everything was going perfect behind the scenes, and no one was telling me a bad thing or two. And for you to come off on that,
I think it's because I'm only new and I said all this.
Of course, yeah, but the thing
You
is,
just probably didn't think it was true.
yeah, of course I never,
I
mate.
was just
Yeah.
trying to like be an arsehole.
Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah, I mean, I dealt with a couple of them in my time, but I know that when I hear it, I'm gonna go off my head straight away, because I feel like, whoa, what's this guy on about? You know, we're not like that. You know, we're fucking awesome. We're great. We are. And then for you to go through all the details about what's going on and how long people have been waiting just to get to a fucking game started, it takes the piss, boys. So if you're watching this podcast, you really do need to fix up and get this fucking parties going. You know, I need you to practice. At the end of the day, I might not be there right now, but trust me, when Cold War drops and you're still a part of my organisation, things are going to be fucking changing a lot. So you need to bear this in mind right now, because things are going to change. You hear this guy on the phone right now. We had a massive argument before we started, and now we're back on the phone and we're talking, and we're actually doing a podcast this time of night. So it just shows how fucking serious this issue is. You know, listen to the guy on the phone. You know, I listened to him. We had a massive argument, but he's talking some fucking truth at the end of the day.
You're not wrong.
Just thought I'd say that. A bit of a rant, but you know.
Yeah.
It needs to be said though, doesn't it, bro?
Yeah. You know, just should start doing the way you're recruiting players. And I say you don't want some arseholes coming in and disrespecting players and all.
Yeah.
But you kind of do want that as well, because then it gets in another team's head if he's at them. Because if he can get at you in a matter of minutes after joining the party, only after meeting him, imagine what he's going to be like if he kills someone on S&D in-game chat. The quick bit of shit talk after the kill, and then during the switch rounds, how that's going to affect another team. That's a massive thing. Like, I think that anyways, like, that a toxic player can be good in a team.
Yeah.
Toxic and good, because he gets on other players' nerves. And when you're angry, you do not play good. You play a lot worse.
Yeah,
I think everybody knows that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, all the recruits, they haven't been bad out there, bro. I mean, we got like Chubby in here. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, Nads, yourself. You know, I'm looking at a couple of people, and I feel like, you know, there's not been many complaints about them whatsoever from yourself. You know, as we've just went through all the roster earlier, and there's just the odd couple. I'd say no more than like, 7. Would you say? Is that fair enough? Just probably say that. That's
7 what?
7. No, 7 players that like probably not up to scratch. Or would you say there's more than that?
Probably a bit more. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Yeah.
That's just me. I don't know. I just think there's a better 5 than what the 5 is. Like, what is the 5 for you that you'd want as your starting 5 in CDL?
Fucking hell. So I'll definitely have Paradox in there. I'll definitely have Nads.
I know he's good.
Yeah, Nads. Chubby. I know yourself was up there, and I know Goose is not long coming. I feel I've known him for a long time. I know how good he can be, so I'll definitely put him somewhere, rather if it's there or the bench. I don't know about the last one, bro. We'd have to probably have a little talk about that near the time. But there's a lot of names running through my head right now, but I couldn't put one over the other, man. But yeah, as it stands though, mate, that to me, as I found out, to me at the moment, that seems good enough. But when people are like I'm just explaining right now to you guys, you know, when someone explains something that like these guys are not up to scratch, it's like, well, what the fuck? I thought that was a great quality team. So like now I've known everything that's going on, I feel like there's a lot more work to be done, to be fair, especially when it comes to scrims in clan and waiting for ages, people bitching about getting the party started. You know, it's something that we need to work on. Just get the game started, just train together and work together, and we'll soon see who the best is to be, like, you know, to fulfill that competitive squad. It will change as people come and go, but you know, as the members that we got in, we just got another player earlier called Kills as well. So he's a good player. Part of Web back in the day. There's a live stream of me and Nathan having a massive argument back in them days. I was about 15 or 16, something like that. And you know, he's a classic player. I just know exactly what he's going to be like capable of doing. But some people are gonna come. They could be good. They could be not up to scratch, and they could be terrible. But all I ask is just let me know if that guy is terrible and does not belong here. Then things will happen. Right, you know.
So I think tomorrow, you get everybody into a PlayStation party.
Yeah.
And join someone's share play that has good internet or something, and watch a game from their perspective.
Okay.
And you mute five. Say you get 10 players in, right?
Yeah.
You mute 5 and get your top 5 that you think is the best top 5 you can get from the team right now, and put them against everybody. Put them against the other 5. Yeah. And if they lose, clearly not the best ones. That's what I think. I think trialing the best 5 is against the other 5 is always the best thing, because then it shows who's good from your perspective and who isn't from the first team you think is good. That's what I think. You trial the best team that you think is the best team against other players. Switch some players around and see how much of a difference things will make. Like,
yeah, I can see that, mate. Yeah, too right. If everyone is actually available tonight, guys, if you're watching this podcast, then you will. That is probably going to more likely than happen tomorrow, guys. I'm going to pick the best 5 that I feel like is going to be the most dominant force. We're going to put them against a random bunch, and I just want to see you guys kick ass, man. If the other team, if one of the players that we says is probably not up to scratch, you probably know who you guys are at the moment, but you know, yeah, don't come into the party chat saying that you're more of an average player or just above average and you feel like you've got everything that's going for you, because 9 times out of 10, when I say this party chat, I'll spend 40 minutes or just a bit less in the party chat. If you guys are saying to me, you know, basically becoming like one of the best, if you like, and you don't show it, you are going to get the piss taken out of you massively. So, you know, this is a podcast to send to fucking most recruits, to be fair, because if you're not as good, just tell me, let me know. That's when we can make the roles. But I don't want new recruits coming into the party, boys, and saying, yes, I've got skills, for example, and not filling out the application properly. We need people to fill out that to the best, you know. Just put on there, not the best of players, but I'm willing to improve. I want to get better. I want a team. I want to stay in a team. I want to improve, you know, and so we can see a bit of commitment. At least people know a lot more about you. But if you're going to come in and fill in applications saying that you've got skills and you're going to be the one that we all need, and all of a sudden there's me fucking agreeing with you, going, yeah lads, this is the one, and next thing you know, you're not proving it. It's like, fucking hell. Great, just embarrass myself like 100%. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's mental, mate. It's absolute mental, man. I feel like we've gone over some things. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about at all, bro?
Obviously having a first and second team, and then maybe, if you want, starting up a Warzone team, an actual one that's going to be in tournaments.
Okay, Warzone, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I do see that.
I know it's late into COD and all to be doing tournaments, but there is a lot of tournaments on at the minute.
Yeah, I see that.
And if we were to do one, I have a 4 already in mind. Me, Nads. Haven't played with Chubby yet. I don't know if I played with him today on multiplayer or not, but Nads said he's unbelievable, and he said Nads and Chubby would make a really good trio. And then this other player, Chronicle, me and the lads were playing with him today. He's one of my mates.
Oh, okay, yeah.
and he used to be an ex-pro, so
Oh, okay, fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely sort that out. Yeah, Warzone. I mean, most of the players I recruit, it's from like from the likes of Twitter, Instagram, or even like just have a little look on the community forums like Warzone, where all the players are. Put a recruitment thread out there, and just try and get a bunch of 10, and I recruit them all. I work even through the night, just to do these chat party interviews, and half of them I turn away, and the ones I saved that I feel like are good enough, I get them into the team to realise, you might as well fucking have chose the others because this guy's not good enough. Which is, you can laugh about it, like I can laugh about it, but I know it's like I say, I'm not there to see them perform, which is a shame. But that's what makes me feel like I really want to just download Modern Warfare just to be there and spectate and watch the game. I don't like playing a game because it's just not my style. Like Cold War. I've seen a few leaks on there on Twitter, and what I've seen so far, it's like you're looking at Dead Silence.
Like the old CODs.
Yeah, of course, mate. Like the old CODs. Yeah, that's where I come from, basically. So I'd like to see that. I just hopefully there's going to be a perk of like Dead Silence coming back. It doesn't look good at the moment.
There is. It's been confirmed. Dead Silence is a perk.
Oh, it's actually confirmed as a perk now. Is that yeah?
What confirmed right now? Dead Silence is a perk.
Okay. Nice.
There's a battle royale, multiplayer zombies, and obviously campaign.
Yeah,
the campaign is based off a Black Ops 1 sequel.
Yeah, the sequel. Yeah, so something to look forward to. I'm just hoping the game's going to be great, like especially for competitive. Hopefully there's no fucking sound holes running around. And when it says Dead Silence, I want it to be completely fucking dead. I don't want to hear my steps like one bit. But I want us to just yeah.
I hope that the COD is good this year, because the last few CODs for competitive have kind of just been shit. This is I think the best COD for competitive at the minute, as in Warzone wise, but multiplayer wise was definitely BO2, or League play and stuff like that. But this new COD, I hope it doesn't have B-Hop. I hope it doesn't have dolphin diving.
Oh yeah.
Just want movement. Once you're moving the way the game should, that's what it needs to be, or else this COD is going to have another flop.
Yeah, I do see that, yeah. I know it comes to mind that Modern Warfare right now is pretty, it's a hard game to play. I see where you're coming from, that you need to be good at playing the game, because Modern Warfare wants you to play it in the style they want you to play. And if you can conquer that, you're going to do an awesome job. It's not like you can just rush out, because at the moment, with the perks and everything, that's all them problems going on, and the guns and the accuracy or whatever, but, people being like two-shot, and next thing they're just turning around on you, and, I don't want none of that shit to happen. I want COD to be literally good accuracy weapons. You shoot a player, 3-hit marker, the guy's dead. I don't want no spraying and the guy's still alive and he's doing all this fucking mad shit around you, and
you're not going to enjoy this COD, so...
Yeah, I know, yeah. I've done my little research earlier.
150 health?
Yeah, 150 health, yeah. I've seen that as well from one of the YouTubers, was it called? Valak, something like that, yeah. I do watch quite a lot of them, so... I remember the names, but I just seem to forget them sometimes, it's one of them. But I do watch a lot of, my history, and I do watch a bit of what comes out new, because I'm always posting in the Discord, COD 2020 news, and I watch all them videos, and sometimes I just lock off because I see something I don't like, and I feel like, I can't be arsed to watch this no more, because I feel like it's going to be the same all over again. But yeah, I just want it to be a bit more like Black Ops 4, if anything, because I know if that game comes out, I'm going to be good on my side of things anyway. But then again, you might have somebody else who'd be like, well, this ain't my game. And we might be losing a good player. But
Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 4 put together, basically. So
basically had a kid.
Yeah, I just beg it's good.
Yeah, I mean, mate.
I hope League play and all is kind of back.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's one, I know Raven's a part of it, and I'm hoping to God that, because they'd done it in Ghost, didn't they? Where I think Clan Wars come in. I think that was Raven, where Clan Wars come in. The actual Clan Wars where you'd have to play weekly, or I think it was weekly at that time, and you had to climb the leaderboard. That'd be great to do that again. Playing 5v5, Clan versus Clan all the time. That'd be awesome. I wish that would come back. And I was watching another leaked gameplay on Twitter earlier about another guy. He's playing the new game, and he was shooting. I think it looked like a submachine gun. I think it looked like the MP. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he was standing on the hill.
Yeah, with the parachute going down. Yeah, shooting at the mountain. It looked like Afghan mountain. But he looked like It looked great. It looked like a familiar kind of Call of Duty, something that we really need. To be fair, something like back in the day. I can tell it's something to do with Black Ops more than the Modern Warfare franchise, but hopefully I'm right on that one. I'd love to see that come back, but last thing I want is everyone to get buzzing about the game and then to let us down. And some of our greatest players have turned to the worst, and some of the worst have turned to the best at that point. So that's what that's what comes down to what's going on right now. We don't know if these new guys are going to be able to download the game and purchase the game and stay with us. By that time, in about 3 months, is it? August, September. I know that the multiplayer reveal comes out the 9th. I think it's the 9th of September. Yeah, and then the reveal is November the 13th, the actual game, itself, yeah. So I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of things that's going to be changing, yeah. I do really I appreciate COD. They just fucking bring out a good game,
They've always brought out a good game, so I just hope this one's probably the best one they bring out.
Yeah, me too, bro, me too, man. So many things go wrong, so yeah, I really would appreciate a good Call of Duty game this year, 100%. Something that's going to actually last us the whole year and everyone doesn't get bored of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, other than that. Is there anything else you would like to talk about at all, bro? Because I feel like we've had a good debate today. I feel like we've had a good talk,
I don't think so.
Okay, mate.
The only thing I noticed is about some players is that others get on a lot easier than some. Some players are a lot louder than others. Yeah. Like the likes of me and Nads and two or three others would kind of just sit there and kind of just listen until we start a game, and then we'd start talking in game. But anything before that, we just keep shut, and everyone else just is loud and just boring. I just don't get it.
No, I see that. It's like I think our lads are having a bit more of a talk more than anything. It's like people are having a good laugh with each other. I understand people are going to become good friends within the organisation at the moment, but we need that one we just need the whole team to be completely serious when they're coming onto the game, have a joke, but also play serious at the same time. It's not all about just having a laugh and chatting complete God knows what.
Yeah.
So there's a time, I keep saying it, there's a time where you got to be playing serious, guys. You got to be just fucking putting your head into the game, getting on with it, stay quiet and call out and, keep the comms up when needed, but just don't be just putting it all out open, because people are just going to take the mick. People are going to be like, okay, this lead, especially if you're holding a role, like a co-leader role or, the leadership role or commander, you got to be serious in them roles, man. You can't just let the guys just run everything over you. Don't let them take the piss. You got to be fucking strict with these guys. You got to tell them, you got to put them in the place when they're doing things wrong, because if that's the case, you're getting promoted for no reason. And then once people do get demoted, people seem to just follow, like you said earlier, like sheep, bro. People just seem to want to go, oh, I don't want to be a part of the team, I got demoted, and then all of a sudden that's when they get serious. But I'm going to do what I can to get this team sorted, boys. So if you're holding that elite role right now, a ranked role right now, you need to live up to that position, boys. You need to live up to it, man. We can't just let you guys just run over everything, man. Just do your position well. Follow the objectives I set out for you. I don't do all that typing for you guys for nothing. I don't do all the interviews for you guys for nothing. And I don't promote you guys for nothing. So please do your roles. Please do what you can to get this team sorted, man. On my behalf. I'm the founder. I am not a leader at all. So the leaders are Paradox and Oxide. So these are the guys that you need to talk to get things sorted. I'm just the last guy to speak to before a certain decision gets chose.
Yeah, obviously having a laugh and all, and you're gonna make mates, but
cool.
Yeah, you can have all them laughs and all, but I even said it today. I think 5 of us were in a lobby, and they were all just laughing. And I was like, "Here, lads, can we just start a fucking game? I'm getting bored here." And they all started laughing. So I was like, "All right, if this is just gonna be the way it is, I'm just gonna fuck off and play Warzone."
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't harm you guys just to play a bit serious, a bit more serious, because people are not going to take us serious. If we take things more serious, the more attention, we're going to receive. Well, people are watching our live streams, and we've seen people just, joking around, calling out, but also joking around. So I haven't seen us once in a live stream where we're just complete serious. There's no jokes going on, and everyone's just fucking completely going for it. If I was seen that, I would have like second thoughts of everything that's going on right now. But I do see. I mean, like I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone, yeah, right now to Mac, and at first I thought it was just like completely wrong with the way it come out to me. But after thinking about it for a while, lads, he is correct in a way. So yeah. To actually get this team sorted, boys, we just need to follow and, just listen back to what we've just talked about, because it's completely spot on. I mean, it's actually just gone 5:30 in the morning and we're doing a podcast, so I do appreciate his time a lot, man. We have done, we've talked about a lot today, and, this is the first guy that's actually spoke out, boys, to be fair. This is a guy that's spoken out. I've said bad things about him, he said bad things about me, but then we both spoke about it, and it all makes sense, so I can't really fault him in a way. Yeah.
Just that's what needs to be sorted. Just like you need the way you said when you join a party, everyone goes quiet and everyone kind of gets serious.
Yeah.
You need someone else like below you, obviously, that is gonna join a party and everybody's gonna go serious. Then you need someone who's actually gonna not necessarily intimidate players, but they're going to take things kind of more serious when he joins.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And people need to stop doing that with me. I mean, yeah, become serious with me, but don't get on a personal level where you feel like I said earlier, when we're having a laugh in the chat party, everyone seems to just be going serious when I joined. It's like, why are you getting serious now? You was all just having a great laugh before I joined, and now all of a sudden everyone's like, okay, right, apologies here.
Because they don't want to make a show.
Yeah, that's true, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
They don't want to make a show, but if you can make a show in front of every other single member, and the leaders, like the co-leaders and the leaders under you, why can't you do it in front of the owner? He's not going to say much more. He'll say something to you if you think you're in the wrong. So I just don't get why people go quiet when you join. Like, I'm not being bad, obviously. They obviously just think it's intimidated or something. Like that, but
I mean, I'm hoping that you guys are respectful. Obviously, you are when you first join, but just don't be all like, oh my god, this is a guy who's a leader, he runs everything, he does everything on his own, because that's not the case. Otherwise, it would just be the founder. I know roles underneath it like Mythic and all the co-leader, all the commanders like Buddy, etc. and FDP. I don't promote people for no reason. So yeah, them guys who get promoted, they need to not constantly change the way they are, but just change a little bit in terms of leadership. What I'm trying to get to, should I say? Everyone's classed as a leader when you're holding a role in some way. So follow the objectives. You know what I mean? If I want you guys to recruit, just recruit. But I feel like no recruitment's getting done. That's what I feel like I had to stop in. I had to step in 100% and just do something. Whether we're getting players that's not suitable, but like I said, I do make sure we have a 30-minute party chat interview with them, and to make sure they're up to scratch and like they say. But then again, we do get let down, which is what you get to right now, bro. So it's one of them. I know I keep talking about it, but the recruitment, it can be a lot better. I know that, you know that, and we just need somebody else in a certain position that can help us bring in some really good talent here, if I actually play Modern Warfare, I'll be bringing them into a game straight away as a recruiter. I'll be like, okay, let's play a game. Let's see how good you actually are. And I'll be getting a couple of games in with them, seeing how good. I'll be like, okay, yeah, you are one of the perfect members for us right now. But other than that, these guys are just some of them that just need to up the game a bit. And the majority of them are okay, I suppose. But certain players, bro. I just need to hear feedback from the rest of the guys, really. But just need them to talk more,
I'm not saying this should happen.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see it happen to see what would change.
Yeah.
Take everybody's role off them and treat them as everybody else. So no co-leaders, no leaders, no sergeants, none of that. Everybody's just a member. And until people start showing what they should deserve or what they should get, then give it to them. Because clearly, if you're asking your co-leaders or leaders, whatever they're called, to start recruiting or give you feedback, they've done none of that. You wouldn't have heard anything if I didn't say this to you today.
Yeah, I definitely see that, yeah.
I just, I'm not saying do that. because then players are going to get pissed off.
That's up, yeah. Just let's get to that.
But if they're going to get pissed off about losing a role, if they're clearly not doing enough to keep it, then if they're getting pissed off about it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because like you'll know, you should know like that. All right, I'm going to lose this role because I'm not doing enough, or I'm not trying to get players in, or I'm just playing games, or just playing CDL with all the lads. That's clearly not really rank worthy.
Yeah, too right, mate. Like I know, bro. I would, you know what I mean? If it was up to me, bro, I would fucking do that. But the thing is, I'm not being like any kind of like scared in any kind of way, you know. When I've had enough, trust me, I've had a fucking enough. But if people don't start stepping up in them positions, then I'd have no choice but to do that. So, and that's coming from me, guys. You know, just fucking do what you've been told to do, man. By all means. I'm even got to the point of trying to pay leaders. So like the likes of the leadership, you know, when they do the interviews now for Commander 1 or Commander 2 or leadership co-leader, anything like that, I always ask you, have you got like an official bank account that's your own, you know, have you got PayPal set up so I can actually pay you for what you do for us? I ain't going to pay one of you guys if you're not performing in that role and you're not doing exactly what you need to do in them objectives. It's just being false, you know. I'm paying you for nothing otherwise. I'm paying you to keep you here and to get some job done, and you know, just to follow everything, bro. It's just to make us a better team than what we are now, you know. I decided to be a founder this year. I've been a leader previously. That's when people can call me like a complete shit leader, and I just take it on the chin like, yeah, okay, but at least I'm trying. But then when you're a founder, it's like, well, you know, it's I've promoted you, etc. Just do the fucking job, get something done. Like 100% work for us. I'm willing to give you something in return, as long as you can work for us and show us that you're capable of holding that role. It's mad.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, man. No problem. We're coming up to 42 minutes right now, bro. Is there any last things you want to say to the team or anything like that, you know, GbH?
Do you want to try and make it an hour? Or 18 minutes?
Yeah, we can do, bro.
Just to round it off?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Was there anything you'd want to ask me?
Yeah, I just want to know exactly, like, you know, what your future like. What's your future like, bro? With us, would you say you would come back and give it another show and see how things go, or, you know, I'm willing to get you back in the team after what's happened tonight, but I feel like you got a solid point. So, you know, I'd like to see you back into the team, but it's literally up to you and how you feel about it. To be fair.
Yeah, like even like I obviously been enjoying playing, meeting new people.
Yeah.
But I think out of everybody, obviously I've met.
I think we've had a bit of difficulty there, so I'm gonna ring you back, bro. 2 seconds. What was you saying? Sorry, mate.
I was saying about the group chat or the Discord even.
Yeah.
Anytime I've said anything into the group chat, nothing has been said. Everyone just continues with their conversation. It's like I'm invisible, and literally the only one that messaged me is Nads or Mikey J, is it? I think that's the name, is it?
Yeah, Mikey J.
Yeah, him. He's asked me to play Warzone, and then Nads. No one else has said anything at all. Like no one ever says anything except for all the people who are obviously in just their little group now. By the looks of it, there's certain groups. There's not one big group as you want your team to be. There's kind of just the multiplayer people and obviously the Warzone. That's obviously alright, I suppose, to have a Warzone and a multiplayer group, but you kind of want everybody to mix in.
Yeah.
But there's obviously a lot bigger personalities than certain people. Like, I'm quite quiet when it comes to meeting new people, but when I click with one person, I'll just be as the way I have been, just be normal with everybody else. But I just think because there's bigger personalities in the party chat most times, I just don't bother. Like a lot of players, I don't think bother trying to talk. I think there's only 3 or 4 I'd say that mostly talk, and that's about it.
Yeah, I see that, yeah. I definitely understand, mate. Yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves out there a bit more, you know, just not just playing the same kind of game modes, but just always make sure this is clear, you know. If people want to play something, everyone needs to agree, you know, we need to play a couple of games of that. Even if you don't like it, just fit in with the rest of the squad, you know, just play play something that you don't really like, you know, you might actually become better at it, and you might actually enjoy it, because, you know, you're playing with a team, you know, an organisation. So just play a couple of things, and, you know, just don't leave the guys hanging in a party, because people do get bored. That's the main thing. People are going to get bored. So just get us into a game straight away. Do you know what I mean? Get everyone playing, and, you know, what can go wrong out of that? Just let us know, man. Just do something with us, boys. You know, it's just fucking, it's frustrating, because I sit here and I'm thinking about it, and, you know, my mind was at one point about 2 hours ago, but now I'm at a point where I feel like, you know, there is something that does need to be done with this team, you know, and, you know, you have got, like I say, bro, you have got a solid point, yeah, 100%, man.
So before we cause fucking killings with each other, and
yeah.
what I was saying, what did you think of your team? What did you think was happening, or how did you think it was going?
Yeah, I really thought, behind closed doors, I really did think the team was performing really great. Everyone was getting along with each other. I did say to them, you know, if anything's, you feel like any bad news is coming out, let us know. If you feel like something's not going wrong. But then I get a couple of messages going, can I talk to you privately? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can, of course. What is it? And then they're just like, nah, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I'm just like, well, you need to tell me, you know, there's no point just doing that, like, you know, saying you got something to say and then just hiding it again. I'd rather be told something than not. That's probably why I've acted the way I have tonight, because it's the first time, and it's the first time I've listened to you, and I'm listening to I've read the messages, and we've gone back and forth on everything, you know, sending to each other, you know, stupid messages, having arguments or whatever, but, you know, we do a podcast, we bring on people, and I do, like, admire if people do listen to this, because we do talk about the truth in this. There's no bullshit that goes on here. No bullshit whatsoever, boys. This is all the fucking truth, and it's important that you listen to this. But yeah, I feel like everything was going just great. I didn't feel like we had a problem at all. I'd rather have that one guy, even if it's like, just go, sounds weird, but just secretly just going, I feel like you need to work on this, prod. You know, I feel like you need to do this. I feel, you know, I'm just like, okay, no worries. At least I got an insight of what's to come and when it actually happens. But when it gets drops, just like it did with me and you, bro, it's like, what the fuck? Why did nobody else say this shit? And then when I'm messaging other people in the team, and then they message me going, you know what, it's right, because we have, and then everything goes on, and everybody else is agreeing, like, yeah, okay, this is what. I'm like, wow, I wish I would have known this like a month ago, if it even happened then. I don't even know if it happened then, or like, you know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when you thought you'd seen a change. You know, you gotta make sure you let me know. But, you know, that's all.
See, I don't know if the team was like this before I joined, and obviously people had their good mates, people got along, but like, when you're joining the team, you're expected people to be serious, and obviously they have their laughs, they're not fucking around all the time, but
yeah.
There was, 3 games played today, and then people got bored and just left.
Yeah.
It just needs to, I wouldn't say obviously needs to be sorted, but I think a lot more things need to be done. And it honestly would not surprise me if a lot of players didn't want to talk to me after saying all this.
Nah, mate.
Oh, it's just being honest. Like, I'm not sitting letting another fucking, not a team run into the ground, but
at least you're not lying underneath a rock.
You're on the blind side of things. You don't know what's going on except for the streams. Like, no one tells you anything clearly.
Yeah, of course, mate. Yeah.
So I'm most likely the only one that's probably gonna say something. Like, I'm not gonna say anything to the players directly. Like, but I'll say something to you, because I know you said you were like the owner, basically.
Yeah, I do see that. Yeah, mate. I'm probably one of the last ones who can actually change anything happening. You know, but everybody else in the team, like leaders, can edit rollers and all that kind of stuff. But I definitely see where you're coming from, mate. Yeah, I did feel like we was in a perfect position at the beginning. You know, but to be fair, bro, it is the leaders that need to step up a bit more and tell us what we're going wrong. It was easy enough in the party chat when they want something like, you know, change the Discord settings, do this and do that. I'm not surprised if people want to talk to me after this, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said. When I've got a problem, I feel like, and I've got somebody to talk to about these problems, then yeah, I'm going to say this. I've explained to them, you know, I do podcasts before this organisation got created. I'm going to do podcasts. It could be a nice one, and it could be a horrible one, and one that you wish to never replay again. But I'm not saying you're doing a bad job, guys, but I'm just saying there's a lot more that you could be doing, you know. I understand that you probably need a break, you've probably been tired, and Oxide's probably just doing something, you know, and whatever. But yeah, of course, have a break by all means, but come back the next day, you know. When I was gone, Oxide Fusion was getting players in, like, he was getting he got some decent quality lads in. But I feel like I'm not seeing it now. Just because I've come back, you feel like it's just, oh, Prod's come back, no point again. But, you know what I mean? If I was gone, and say I was on holiday for like 3 weeks or whatever, I feel like I'll come back to this, and everything would just be like completely up to scratch and everything. But some guys reckon that I've got some shoots, like superhuman strength behind me. So, you know, I haven't. I'm only fucking human. I'm only like you. You can only do what I can do, and I can only do what you can do. So, just give us some fucking intel. Yeah, you know. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Like the way you said, someone got a few good players in while you were gone, and then when you came back, he stopped.
Yeah.
Why bother stopping? Like, you're either going to go a few players in, why not just keep going even though he's back?
Exactly, and it's
show him even more that you should deserve more by getting more good players in. Like,
more players in, yeah, exactly.
He's obviously thinks he's just done his job now, and he's done for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just trying to like basically just say, you know, oh, like I say, bro, yeah, Prod's back, he can do it all. But yeah, did I know? A founder means the founder. He's not a fucking manager. He's not a leader. You know, I've got my leaders underneath me, just like an owner, as he's. You know what I'm saying? So it is a bit of a difficult one. I'm not saying they're doing a bad job. Like I said before, they are doing a good job. I don't want to upset anybody in this podcast, but I feel like, yeah, there's a lot more the guys can do for me anyway. For me as a person and as a founder. I feel like, yeah, there was a lot that you guys can do, man. You're probably seeing me not being, you know, just in the background of things. That's how I am as a founder. I could be easily in party chats from morning to night time if I wanted to. I could be in the Discord from morning to, you know, writing all these general chats to make sure you don't forget the name, but I don't. I'll give the leaders a chance for them to have their turn. I'm like, okay, I ain't going to reply back to that because I want the leaders to do it. That's if it's like not a private message. But we just need a lot more of a stable team at the top, holding in ranked roles.
I don't even know who's leaders, but
it's literally Paradox and Oxide Fusion at the moment. Yeah.
When was the last time both of them got players in? Do you even know?
It's hard
no
to.
idea, do you?
It's hard to say, bro. They've got a couple of players in, but they know I'm good with recruitment, and they thought they could rely on me. But like I say, they're the ones who play the game, so they're the ones that need to get the players in, man. And just let me know who's coming in. But other than that, yeah, that's been a while, I'd say. But it's not like they're not doing anything else, if you know what I mean. I don't want to make it hard on them.
So would you not? You should. If you're not making it hard, then they're not going to bother doing anything. So if you don't, this is what you should say a lot of this tomorrow. I know I'd say a few people won't watch this or might not even see it. So you might as well just say what's been said today. And just say, well, if you're not going to try to get players in, you're the one playing the game, I don't play it. So I shouldn't be recruiting players. You should recruit players and see actually how good they are. Yeah. And then see what they say.
Yeah.
Because if they're like, oh no, but you're the one that's good with recruiting, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So clearly they're not good enough for a leader role if they're not willing to even bother trying to try out players for you.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, mate. Yeah, and it's easy for them to turn around, you know, and say, "Well, it's your organisation." At the end of the day, well, you know, that's still not the case. It's everyone's organisation. At the end of the day, it's not just fucking mine. I'll create the server. I haven't cooking. I'll create the logo, fair enough, and you know, I'll do this what I'm doing right now. But does not mean by all means this is fucking mine. You know, I might be the founder of the name and all that kind of stuff, but like I say, yeah, there's a lot more that the people underneath me can do. You know, if you think of it. Yeah, 100%, man. I'm thinking about holding a clan meeting very soon, so we're going to be bringing up all this, kind of stuff. The lads are going to be knowing, like, they're going to be expecting all this to be mentioned, which there will be. I'm going to be setting a date for, you know, a clan meeting where we can all talk about this and hopefully from there we can definitely get something going, man. 100%.
To be honest, honest to God, I could not care if certain players do not like me and being in this team now. With everything that I've just said, I couldn't even care. I probably just pissed off a lot of people, but it's either piss off a lot of people and not let you actually know what's going on, or just drop the controller.
That's alright.
Or just let
you
be on the blind side and let everybody else just fuck around, basically.
Yeah, just fuck around, exactly, bro. Yeah. No, I'd rather be told by someone straightforward, regardless of the way it went down. But it's
I definitely came on the wrong way.
No,
with the way I did.
Like I say, the last time I had this a bad situation was in a party chat with the two leaders, because I was in the middle of a conversation. They wanted what they want. My head wasn't straight, and at the same time, a relative of mine passed away. I got a message, and I just fucking cried in a party chat, bro. It was fucking horrible. But that was the last time, and I took a week break. I should have took two, but I took a week's break, and there wasn't a lot going on, man. And I just didn't want people to get bored just because I was away, even though under the circumstances. So it's it's hard. It really is hard when you care about such a thing. You want to try and make that your baby. Like I say, this is like my wife, my girlfriend, man. And this is something that I don't want to fail. And the people do need a bollocking. The people do need to get told off, and we just need to make sure that we start making some changes very, very soon. If people can't do what they've been told to do, it kills me to say this about them, because sorry mate. Yeah, I just want to say, it kills me to say this, because I love fucking everyone in this team right now, good or bad, but it needs to be done, boys. It fucking needs to be done. Something needs to happen, man. We need to become what we are today, bro. I don't know, I'm losing the words, but yeah, carry on, bro. What was you gonna say?
See, say if you left for 2 weeks, do you think people will get bored just because you're not there?
Possibly. I'd say possibly.
Okay, so you think that if you left for 2 weeks, think of it now. You're not in the PlayStation parties much, are you?
Not regularly, nah. Unless it's like a night time where I feel like I'm gonna just pop in and just talk to these lads. I don't want to make my name's that out there that much now. I don't want them to get used. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're most likely not. You don't play COD with them, so
yeah.
Do you not think there's a difference? Like, do you see any difference between leaving for 2 weeks and you not really joining parties, not playing? Have you not noticed anything now? Do you not think players are getting bored right now?
Yeah, I see that, yeah. There's different ways to think about it. I think people are getting bored either way, to be fair, because they're not seeing something they want to see on their behalf. But I could get this all wrong. I could be gone for fucking 5 months, and the team might get better. Who knows? But it's just the way I feel like. When I'm gone, it could just be myself, missing myself from this team. That's what I could probably think about it. But I just don't see things.
You probably just think the worst.
Yeah, I probably do, mate. I probably just don't see enough happening when I'm on a break. Until when I'm back, I feel like I'm doing most of the work, if you get me, when other people can do this.
And no one else is doing anything.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, too right, man, yeah.
I just don't think, obviously, me only being into the team a few days, like, I've noticed a lot of problems already. Not your fault. Obviously, you're not the one playing the game either, so
yeah.
I just don't see anybody that steps up to not even near your level of trying to run this team as leaders, or whatever you want to call them. No one even bothers to do what you do. No one's sitting up right now at 6 o'clock doing this with anybody else. Like, everybody's either in bed or just playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see that, yeah. Well, there is a lot to think about, bro. And I do appreciate this talk tonight. We're coming up to 1 hour now in total. This is the longest podcast that we've ever done. I do appreciate it though, man. It's been a great talk and a good understanding from yourself, man. You know, bouncing back from each other, talking about everything, and it's been great, man. I didn't think this would happen tonight, you know. It'll happen short notice. I just said to you in a party chat, trying to come into, like, you know, a podcast, and you were just like, I'd talk about all this, no worries. And I was just like, okay, let's get this started. So I'm very happy with what's going on.
I'm not gonna sit in the dark corner and say nothing.
No, exactly, mate. No. All right then. This is gonna take ages to render, so I'm gonna try and we'll probably call this a night, lad. And I'll get this all edited so far and get it all up to scratch and everything, lad. And we'll be on YouTube very, very soon. I just want to say thank you so much for your time tonight, lad. It does mean a lot, you know, under what we went through earlier. But man, definitely been a lot. Appreciate that so much.
You can add me into the chat now if you want.
All right, lad. Okay, he's back. He's back, guys. All right, nice. Yeah.
Went for 10 minutes and now I'm back.
with an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, man. Yeah, okay, no worries, lad. Yeah, we'll get that all sorted, bro, okay? Not a problem. Yeah, we'll get in this there, mate. Thank you for your time tonight, bro. Thank you for coming on. Do appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no bother.
Alright, lad. Cheers, man. I'll actually be back into this group chat right now, lad. And yeah, we'll get things sorted, man. At least we've had a talk tonight, so I appreciate that. Right, I just want to say, nice one, lad. I'm just gonna put my phone on charge now because it's completely getting to dead battery. I'm on like 5% of things, so before it cuts off, yeah, lad. You take care, man. Right, you have a good one, lad. I'll see you soon, yeah.
Bro, see you later.
Alright, try, mate. Try.